Good morning, children of God. What a wonderful day it is to be here. Anybody wonder about their mission? All had that from time to time. I found this. Your mission is the luminous path that you follow, no matter how dark the night around you. The luminous path. I like that one. What else I like is the way we begin our service. Let's stand. Join together. Join with Anton and Laura as we sing In the Silence.
Silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light, now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. Love is there.
In this moment, love is here. Peace is here. Truth is here. God is here. And we acknowledge that presence moving in and through us. Each and every cell of our being lifted up. And in this moment, we choose to be open and receptive and responsive to His instruction and to His guidance. In this moment, we choose to be grateful for the opportunity to come together, to worship, to sing, and to pray in the name, in the nature, in the power of the Christ. Amen.
Today's daily word is fulfillment, and Flo will read the daily word.
Morning, everyone. Good morning. Fulfillment. I open to divine mind, and I live a fulfilling life. Divine mind is the field of infinite potential. It is the all-good, everywhere present. It is the source of all that is. Divine mind is God, and God lives within me. Through the power of divine mind, I find the fulfillment of every need: health in mind and body, prosperity to live with ease and comfort, and the love of family and friends, peace in my relationships with others, and harmony in my community. So today, I open my heart and mind to greater understanding. All I need to know is that there is a place within my soul where I can consciously meet God as divine mind. And when I do this, I will receive a flood of new life, new love, and great power. God is a fulfillment of every need. And as I grow in understanding, I am fulfilled. From Psalm 20, may He grant your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. And so it is. Amen.
It doesn't create a challenge one way or the other. Needless to say, we're changing our program up just a little bit. So we're going to go into prayer and meditation here in a moment. But first, what you can't see is our affirmation. So if you don't know it, hum along with the chorus. No, I can actually put a speaker right in front of it. We're hoping to get, if I can get the screen back up, we will. But in the meantime, I can turn this just a little bit. There we go. So now some of you will be able to see it, and the rest of you just kind of go along. Now I can't see it. Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't. For those of you who think you need perfection, welcome. It is perfect. It's just the right thing. Let's breathe. And take our statement together. I am a child of the living God. I have within me the all-creating power of the Christ. It radiates from me and blesses all whom I contact. I am now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. And let's rest. And we move into prayer and meditation. Let's join Anton and Laura. Having stilled our bodies and quiet our minds, gently and easily now, we move to that place in consciousness that is our secret place, our inner closet. And here we close the door as we enter in. We close the door on those thoughts and feelings of what I should have done. We close the door on those thoughts and feelings of what I have yet to do this day, and for one holy moment, I breathe and I rest. And as I rest, I listen. For in my prayers, I'm learning to ask. Here in the stillness, in the silence, answers come. Perhaps in the form of word, the vibration of the music. Regardless of how it shows up for you this day, remember, it comes to you wrapped in love. Choose this day to reach out and accept these gifts. Breathe. This day, I say yes. This day, I immerse myself in that which has come to me, and I am grateful. This day, each and every cell of my being responds. In this moment, I am blessed. Having freely received, I remember. I am a channel through which good flows into my world, and I give, knowing there is no lack nor limitation. This good flows through me, from me, into this place, into this room, and joins with other thought of like mind, touching each and every one of God's children. I am blessed. I allow this flow to continue. It moves from this place into our community, wherever that may be, across our state, touching each and every one of God's children. This day, we send thoughts of peace, thoughts of love, of harmony and justice to God's children in Missouri. We know for them, regardless of the appearance, I am there. Good is there. Peace is there. around our world. We know, regardless of circumstance, this good touches each and every one of God's children. They don't have to know it, it's okay. We know it for them. God is there. Across our universe, spreading love, truth, peace, and remembering the truth of us that we are never separate one from the other. We know that somewhere, somewhen, someone is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. For the very gifts you have sent this day are received, and I am grateful, I am blessed, and that gratitude swells up and returns to you. The circle is complete. I rest in it. I breathe in it. I live in it. For one holy moment. And knowing there is more yet for me to do this day, gently, easily, effortlessly, I bring my attention back to this now, to this place. I hold this experience we have shared and join with you and pray as Jesus, our elder brother, has taught us when he said, as for you, pray therefore in this manner. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the In addition to joining us this morning for our service, when we finished up here today and have a little time for fellowship, Anton and Laura have said they were love to do a mini concert for us. So we invite you to, at the close of service, to grab some coffee and whatever, and then come on back in here about 12:15, 12:30. But in the meantime, let's do a little preview. Anton and Laura.
Walking on the day, near tall towers where falcons lift their nests. Silver wings they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw their head against the sky with twisted rocks that run down to the sea. Living on the western shore, saw some sunsets, asked for more. They stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with true friends who try to make you stay, telling jokes and news, singing songs to pass the night away. Watch the Galway salmon run like silver darting, dancing in the sun. Living on your western shore, saw some sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, I saw a land where no one had to fight. Waking in your dawn, I saw you cry in the morning light. Lying where the falcons fly, they twist and turn in your air blue sky. Living on your western shore, saw some sunsets, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland.
So at the mini concert, we won't just do Celtic music. We have kind of inspirations from around the world, and a lot of our music focuses on themes like peace and what do you do when the road gets a little rough, which I think is the theme of today's talk. And we do some meditation and healing music. So come enjoy if you have the time. We love to see you there.
So we're singing one more song. We do have time. Oh, we're either going to do something in the Scottish Gallant or a meditation, please.
Just that shows the other side.
Oh, yeah, let's. Wow. Oh, there
This one has kind of an Asian flavor, so I thought it gave you. He was stuck on Celtic, but no, there's more to the world.
Yay. Or not yay. Oh well. Once again, we have to figure out what's going on with that. And I'm not worried about it. It works actually very, very well into the lesson for today. Sometime in your spiritual journey, sometime, if it hadn't already occurred, it will, and it's okay, you will run into a patch where you cannot or seem to not be able to pray. You're just so like this, and you're not sure what to do. He said, raising his hand. The neat thing is it's only temporary. What's happened is, this is where you've hit that patch of rough road, is really what it comes down to. Circumstances are there, and you just go, and it's okay. In medieval times, they called it the season of dryness. And it was bad, sinful. You like that one? Our musician friends have this a lot, where we're trying to write something, and the mind goes, right? And that's when we need to breathe and remember that what we're doing in the moment is we're trying to do rather than be. And that's really all it comes down to. I'm trying to do when I need to be. And all I need to do is remember who I am in the moment and give myself permission. This is going to sound weird. It's okay not to pray. But you're always praying. But I stop doing the prayer work and start being. I breathe. That's really all it takes. And I remember who I am, and I remember that it's me, little letters, that's having the challenge, that the I am is just fine. And try this one on. It's okay that I can't pray right now because God's in charge and therefore all is good. Oh no, that was a prayer. See how this works? Is this fun or what? But in that moment, you get kind of lost. When I was reading this, I was thinking about Rough Road, and I can remember a number of years ago coming out of Little America, Wyoming. There's a downgrade that goes for about forever, and then there's flat across that part of the world, forever and a day. And about 2 hours after coming down off of that flat and into this flatness where there's just, miles and miles of nothing but miles and miles, the good folks of the Interstate Highway Commission have put road bumps. So you're driving along in about zone, and all of a sudden the car goes, right? And it doesn't last very long, but it keeps the conversation in the car alive for about the next hour and a half about how could they do that to me, right? And it's kind of like that. I'm just cruising along, and all of a sudden my world goes like that. But it's only temporary. It's just a little patch of rough road. It's not the end of the world, even though I may think it for the next hour and a half. And then in their wisdom, they did it on the other end of that straight stretch too, so you got a chance to get it coming out of it. And I've never forgotten that, because it's so much like how our life is. We're moving along, it's moving smooth, I'm enjoying what's going on in my world, and all of a sudden, and in that moment, I forget. I'm so focused on out here, I forget who I am. For what it's worth, this is not new. Been around this problem. It's been around for a long, long, long time. And the answer, one of the answers, just one of them, comes from the 46th Psalm. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And then further, be still and know that I am God. Two factors. God is present right here, right now, regardless of circumstance. I was watching the news this morning and I'm thinking of our friends in Missouri and some of the challenges through which they are going. And sometimes when we see that, that's a rough patch, yeah? But it's temporary. Peace is there, as peace is here. Order is there, as order is here. So in this rough patch right now, part of my mission is to stay on that luminous path, stay in the light. Here, be at peace. Here, be at order. Here, be still, breathe, and know that I am God. Isn't that fun? In that moment, you just solved all the world's problems. Well, they'll come back, for those of you who want them to. That's one of the things that happens is we forget who we are. And so we'll remember for a while, and then we'll forget again, and we'll hit another rough patch. And hopefully we'll remember quicker, and it shortens the amount of time that I stay in that place. And you always have the opportunity to have it show up. Do you ever thought about that? I get to choose my rough spots? Huh? Yeah, I do. I get to choose them? No, they just show up. Yeah, they do. But I get to choose whether they're going to be rough or not. You have the opportunity to go a lot. When you try to come from out here in rather than in here out. When you get in a hurry, trying to do rather than be. And sometimes you just need to take that breath and just decide I'm going to be. I opened a document the other day and it said that we're getting ready to sell a piece of property and it's in a park and they have rules, yeah? And one of the rules is you have to do all this kind of stuff. And I went, I'm in the middle of this and you want to give me rules? What's up with that? And I went, wait a minute, Rob, breathe. It's not a big deal. So they didn't say it had to be done yesterday. Read it again. I read it again. Oh, that's much better. Then I got another document. Oh, they're not done with me yet. I'm not done with me yet. Another document comes in and says, oh, by the way, you have until September the 1st, and I went, because it's August the 16th, to do this. I went, what? And then I read the last part, 2015. Right? But look where my head went. See, we all do this. This is what I'm trying to point out to you. We all go through these. You are not alone, and that's the second piece of this. When you hit that rough patch, you're not the only person on the planet that's going through it. You're not alone. You're never alone, but you're not alone in this experience either. No matter what it looks like for you, there are others who have gone before you and gone through it. There are others who are coming behind you, and they'll get to go through it too. And some of them you love a whole lot and wish that they would never have to do it and will want to do it for them. And you can't. You can't. But what I can do is when I see it in my world is begin to work on me and say, okay, this is what's showing up in my world. What am I going to do with it in this moment? I had the honor to do a wedding yesterday. And if for those of you who are familiar with the area, it's up on Griffin Creek, where Griffin Creek Road turns into Griffin Creek Lane and turns into, you can't get there from here. By that I mean you turn left on a dirt road and go, really? And then right on a smaller dirt road with a sign that says, and I swear it's true, park your car, honk the horn 3 times, we'll come get you. Okay. Calm down. They're not doing the service till I get there. What the heck, right? But I'm thinking, this is insane. Until I got in the truck and they drove me to the house where the road got narrower and windier. And then, as luck will have it, somebody coming down as we're going up. And so then we played back down till we find a wide spot and then back up the hill. And I like to be early to stuff. To me, if you're 15 minutes early, you're probably about 10 minutes late already. And it doesn't always work that way, but I try to be. So we're there and things are working and I'm watching this up and down the hill, listening to the horns beep. It was really kind of fun. And after the service, I said, gee, it's time for me to go. And one of the fellows said, I'll tear you down. I said, no, stay and party. This is for you guys. This isn't about me. I didn't say that part. I just said, no, stay and party. And the groom's dad said to me, I'll drive you down. I went, no, I'm good. Why? It's downhill. I figured I could handle that part. And it's okay. And so they stayed and I walked. It wasn't that far, really. It was steep and windy and dirt, but downhill. And I was looking at the road and I was thinking about the spot where we had to pay that back up. That was a rough patch in that trip, wasn't it? And we could have got all testy, but no, we just backed up, made the pass, up we went. And as I walked down, I said, thank God they had me beep 3 times. I don't know that my car would have got up there. It was that kind of a road. But it's how you respond. I just went, okay, I'm good. The other part to this story is that these kids decided that they wanted to have this ceremony at home, needless to say, and their budget's kind of tight. And I said what I say to you on a regular basis. This is about free will love offering. You put in an envelope what you feel like. It's no big deal. I'm going to be there because I love you. I'm going to be there because I have the honor to serve you. And that's the same thing here. See? And so no matter what the road looks like to get there, I'm coming. And I'm going to move through it. And what's going on in my life is going on in order for me to learn to be. And that's what I get to do. And so I got to walk down the hill, and it was really kind of fun. And nobody blocked me in, and that was even better. Because they said if you're blocked in, honk the horn 3 times, we'll send somebody down. I went, okay, fine. That ought to be a rule. If you're in trouble, honk the horn 3 times, right? So everything is there for you to overcome, but it doesn't need to be a challenge to begin with unless you choose it. Unless you choose it. Part of it is to remember who you are. And when you come from there, everything else takes care of itself. God's in charge. But to remember, sometimes I need to bless me. Breathe. I am a beloved child of God. Together. I am a beloved child of God. Again. I am a beloved child of God. Breathe. Now feel it. I am a beloved child of God. That's how you get over the rough road. Namaste.
Thank you for listening. Please feel free to pass this message along to your friends and family. You can obtain additional audio tapes or CDs by visiting our website or by calling our office at 541-772-6902. We invite you to join us in prayer. We know that prayer works, and now you can send your prayer request to our prayer team here at Christ Unity Church by using the form on our website. The activities, programs, and services of this ministry are presented on a love offering basis. All gifts, regardless of size, are gratefully accepted. You may participate either by sending your gift to Christ Unity Church, 540 North Holly Street, Medford, Oregon, 97501, or by visiting us on the internet at www.unitymedford.org.